There's a couple of scenes from Godfather I'd like to see.
I was like thinking about it.
Well,
Where did John
look,
go?
Ron, you scared John away.
Oh, scared all his hair out.
Forgot your hat. You forgot your hat, John.
I thought he was just going as I'm the floating head. Hello, everyone.
Hey, that's a good trick, John.
Floating head.
Thanks.
Why didn't I think of that? That's perfect.
We gotta get you a green beanie, John. Really make this weird.
It almost makes you look
I'm
like
a floating
maybe
head
you're
for Halloween.
construct out in the
You need a green chair now.
Yeah.
Max Headroom.
Yeah. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Reaper Live.
Oh, yeah, we're live, right.
The show where we blend painting, gaming, and geek culture all together for your viewing pleasure. Sadie's painting, see? We do blend painting, gaming.
Right there.
Look, I did too until you told me to stop. What the hell?
I never told you to stop.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't. Hey, by the way.
Ed can't be stopped.
So,
yeah,
he
is the gorilla filibuster.
The new studio, Brian Moon Studios, is being constructed, and Justin and Colin getting everything ready. You know, getting the old studio torn down and getting the new one set up. And Colin's brought to my desk this. It's one of the ogres that I was painting. And you know what? I'm sitting there looking at it going, you know what? That's not bad. That's not bad. I have to finish that. Speaking of painting,
humble brag.
I found mine, the ones that I was painting. You know where I found them? In the dollar bin out in the store. Yeah. There was a calf piece out there, that T-Rex I did that would look like a parrot. The stuff I did with the house brush, he just threw it all in there.
Mine was on my desk. And you know what? Like I said, I'm sitting there looking at these going, not bad. Not bad. May have to finish those up.
Yeah, well, you're using those same eyes when you painted it. Of course you're going to look like that. You got a mother's eyes.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's pretty good. I may get those wrapped up at some point. Anyway, welcome to Reaper Live. Thanks for spending your Thursday night with us. We really appreciate it. Joined tonight by David Pugh, Mercedes Reagan, John Overton, and Ed Pugh. Say hello, everyone.
Hello.
I already have. Hi. Go.
Okay, well,
Ron, you say hi.
Cool.
Justin
Thanks to everyone
hasn't said hi
in chat. Justin's behind the scenes. He's the disembodied voice to go with John's disembodied head.
There you go.
There you go. So let's start tonight like we always do. We'll go around here and just sort of see what's going on this week and see what's been keeping everyone on their toes. Dave, what's been going on this week?
Well, let's see. Finished up some tax returns for clients, and we let's see. I got 3 calls about my extended car warranty, and I got two phone calls that an arrest warrant from the Social Security Administration has been issued in my name. Yeah. And so, hey guys, if I'm not here next week, start checking the Social Security jails. You know.
We know the Social Security.
And I have a new member in my household, which we'll get to a little bit later. So,
is she going to be live?
No, she is not. She's recovering from surgery. But anyway, so that's kind of my week. It was rather hectic with all that. Next, who's Sadie? Sadie, you're next.
Well, I just finished up our next. So I finished up the ReaperCon 2 commemorative set. Then I finished up our next seasonal surprise, and then I took the mixing area apart and cleaned it, and haven't got it back together yet.
I went out there the other day. It was wiped down. It was like your mom's coming to visit or something. It was clean.
I got nervous and I had to deep clean. So yeah. But that's
and
pretty
it looks
much it.
awesome, by the way.
Thank you. It doesn't stay looking awesome, but we'll see what we can do. Ed brought up having like doctor paper, like paper that comes out of a roll and you just stretch over.
Oh, yeah.
What?
I was thinking more of the barbecue roll, but a doctor roll works too. Yeah.
We'll call that butcher paper.
Butcher
paper.
paper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It can be doctor paper.
It's same thing,
Um,
right?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's it. Super, super, super busy. We had big distribution orders, so paint's been killing it. I came in today and they were killing it. So really great all around.
Is that? I think I hear my date for tomorrow night somewhere.
Hold on. That's me.
Chuck Wagon. Cool. Okay. Hey, John, what about you? What's been going on this week?
We launched the Pathfinder contest this week.
Uh-huh.
It's going on for 2 months, so the winners of those will get to choose between a paint set 1 or a paint set 2 for the paint contest. It's going to work just like the quarterlies, essentially. And then also earlier today, we launched the Reaptober contest. If you look on all of our socials and on the forums and everything, we put up a PNG of our logo. And we want everybody in the community that can or wants to edit it and try to make it spooky or funny or both. And we're going to choose one or multiple, and it's going to be our banners for all of our social media for the rest of the month. So if you need to go find that, it's pretty much everywhere. If you find us on Twitter, forums, Facebook, Instagram, it's all there. And then I submitted all the showcase submissions, so I got done sending out all the credit for the showcase and the color clash. So that's being formatted right now, and it's going to be uploaded whenever it's done. So it's been passed off and it's being uploaded. That's pretty much the major things that we've been working on.
So speaking of the Pathfinder, or just the online paint contest, the one with the Chaos Toad Sorcerer, is that one over?
It ends tomorrow. Tomorrow is the last day for voting. Voting has been happening all week. I shuffled all the pictures around yesterday morning. So if you need to go back and look through those again, they're up there. And voting ends tomorrow at 6 p.m. Central.
So if someone wants to go find those entries easily, what do they do?
They are on our Facebook fan page. I'll go get the link right now. It's on our Facebook fan page, and it's also on the forums. I put a link to them on the forums as well.
Okay. But if you're just on Facebook poking around, you go to the Facebook group page. Is there a hashtag you can put in or anything like that?
No, you go to on the Facebook page. You go to photos and then albums, and you're going to be looking for the 14th quarterly contest.
Okay.
And that's where the voting is.
Okay.
And I'll put the link in chat for you guys.
Because I was kind of going past those the other day really quickly, and I was like, wow, I didn't think a Chaos Toad could look so cool. There's some really great entries in this contest. Some really good stuff. So if you guys haven't voted yet, go over and check that out. Okay, Ed, what's been going on with you this week?
Let's see. Last Saturday, Dave and I are a member of a car club, but because of social distancing and all the people, they did their big show this last Saturday. So I was up there at 7 a.m. to drop a car off, and we'll have a picture of it later when we do all the pictures. I just sent it to Justin. But anyway, we did that, just dropped it off, and then came back later and picked it back up. It had a lot of huge crowds, a lot of throngs, and a lot of people without masks. It's Texas. So we did that all week. We finally finished, and there's another picture tonight. The big fire sprinkler, all of that crap is done. Show a picture of what we've been fighting over or haranguing over for all this time. So we have that done today. Actually, officially today was the final inspection. Then working on restructuring stuff, the product lines. Paint's become a popular discussion, I understand, in a lot of the forums. So because we've got some colors have gone missing. That's about it. I mean, a lot of the Chinese stuff we're trying to get Kickstarter put to bed as far as our side of it and get stuff finalized. And so that takes quite a lot of time. That just chews up days going through that. So anyway, It's been a very productive week. It's been a good week. So
cool.
Ron, what did you do this week?
Sent Justin some pictures. We'll get to get those later. Let's see what else. You may notice that the front page finally got updated a little bit. That's what I forgot to do. I forgot to grab a Ghoulie bag. Wanted to bring up our Ghoulie bag promotion. That's at the top of the page. You'll also see, if you go look at the Reaper page, you're going to see an updated free miniatures button, which we haven't had updated since I think July or June, so that's good. And we've got some rotating things, a lot of things that we wanted to update. The new products page is updated. There's a new bones thing, the gift certificate thing. the Pathfinder paint. So yeah, just sort of updating those. And what I'm hoping that we can do is consistently keep the front page sort of moving, just kind of keep things fresh and updated. It's something we want to do from the get-go. But I think this year, or since COVID started, we've just sort of, it's kind of taken a back burner. But I'm
Well, we're
hoping
sort
we
of
can,
holding on to the wagon as the wagon's flying down the road.
yeah,
Since
yeah,
last
more like that.
6 months. Yeah.
I like to
we
say
won't
we're
try to-
operating in safe mode. Like, you know, when you unplug your computer and it's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
hey, take it easy mode. That's what I'm in.
Yeah.
Ah.
So
Oh wow.
we've been sort of updating
I
that.
approve,
Johnson,
Ron.
thank you, Dave. I had a typo on the gift certificate thing, and I got that fixed this morning. So anyway, just
How
stuff
much
like
did
that.
that cost us?
You know what? It actually made us money, Dave. How about that? Actually made money for us. Yeah, and we've got pictures and stuff. But before we start sharing pictures, does anyone else want to say anything before we start sharing our pictures segment?
Are we already to the picture segment?
Well,
What
I
else
mean,
is there
unless
that we
you-
can
Well, that's
say?
usually where we go, after the introduction.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
I'll start with one thing. So last Friday, we finally announced the glow-in-the-dark ship and put it in the pledge manager, and people are excited and ecstatic, and people have gone and swarmed the pledge manager, and they've put their money in for the glow-in-the-dark ship. And Justin, you got the email I sent you with the picture of the glow-in-the-dark ship?
Yes, I do. Okay.
Can you pull it up real quick?
Absolutely.
You mean the gastrointestinal?
Yes. Transcendental democracy. Yes. Yes, Dave. I sent Dave a text saying, hey, the GITD ship is doing really well. He says, what is GITD? Gastroendoscopic transcendental dumoplasty? I said, yes, Dave. That's exactly what it is. So we've now renamed the ghost ship the gastroendoscopic transcendental dumoplasty ship. So
Cool.
Or-
Glad I could
Or-
help.
yeah, I'm glad you, like Dave said, you wanted to be there to clarify things, make things very crystal clear and not confusing at all. So that's what we did. Ed, tell everybody about the ghost ship and what we're going to do there, as far as the quantities and things like that.
I don't remember.
You know, so it's limited.
No. It's a
Such
limited
professionals.
quantity of the full glow in the dark ship was limited to 500 is what we set in with them. Now we can adjust that if we see a high demand early on, like right now. Okay,
Right.
if we wait much longer, these numbers become solid. Yes,
Right.
sir.
The reason we're limiting is not for scarcity. We're not trying to create artificial scarcity.
Correct.
Scarcity.
Yeah. Correct. Yes. No, it's just a matter of their production cycle, what they have to do. Apparently, they're going to have to purge. I won't get into all the technicals, but anyway, we were able to get it priced like this. And what we did is we just brought the MOQ that they required down and said, "Look, just charge us more. What would it cost to do 500? Just tell us that number." You know, and it's a lot more than the other one that's going to run at the normal rate. But we did get it in here for that. So anyway, I'm not scared that we're going to run out of them. But now one of the things that came out of this, you'll know on the bow there, you've got the Grim Reaper, and that's going to be the mast head or the mast, whatever, on for this particular the glow in the dark ship. It's also going to come that way as an extra in its power up. So all of the Grim Reapers will be glow in the dark. So if you buy the power up as a glow in the dark, and then get a regular ship and you put the Grim Reaper on it, at least the Grim Reaper is going to be glowing in the dark as it sails through the night, which is good. At least you got some form of a head fog light there going.
And if you wanted a Grim Reaper to go on your non-glow in the dark ship, all you got to do is just paint it, and it no longer glows in the dark.
Dark.
So
Yeah.
very good.
So that was where we found the compromise to the quantity to the just to try and make everybody happy. Ron,
Yeah.
and it's just a lot of going back and forth.
There's a lot of
Time.
back and forth,
Everybody's got time.
but
So
and there's only 500 now. We haven't sold all 500 of those yet. You've still got time to go get one. So log
right.
into
Oh
the
yeah, and that's not capped at that. This is not a limited edition.
Right.
Put the quotes on there. If you sold 500 of them tonight and it capped out, we will add. We'll gladly add more. But all of these numbers are starting to solidify and get pretty solid pretty quick. Because once they hang this mold and they produce it, it's done. There is no going back and rehanging that mold. So until that moment, and we don't really know that moment, they have their production schedule, they have their factory. We're still fluid and going back, but we already know there's been a lot of stuff already produced, waiting there to be tagged and bagged and boxed. And so numbers are closed on stuff like that. So anyway, we're doing everything we can. It's getting there. But the nice thing is that this really means we have a very, very good chance of not only being on time this year, we might even beat our deadline this year. It's just really going to depend on.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I know. It just depends on if the gods shine on our freight, and if right now, if our freight had to go through Australia, I could tell you there's no shining there. They're on strike and stuff like that, and stuff's been sitting there for a month. But we don't have to go through Australia, so we're sort of lucky.
All right, so Pledge Manager and put your gastroendoscopic transcendental domoflaci ship into your cart and check out. Oh,
yes.
By the way, yes, real quick. If you purchased a gray ship, the solid color ship, and you want to upgrade to the GITT ship, just email help@reapermini.com. That's Katie at customer service, and she will work with you to get that upgraded. What we'll probably end up doing is just refund your gray ship, and then just you'll add your glow in the dark ship to the to your pledge, and then just check out separately. So we'll just refund that old price to you, and then you just charge the new one to your back to your account. Someone just asked in chat if we are done with the power-ups for the Pledge Manager, and I believe the answer is yes. We
for
had
adding new ones, yes.
Yeah, we had plans for bases. We had plans for some other things, but things are sort of changing around here. Big developments happening, so we're not going to add any more. We figured at this point, with all the figures we've got in this Kickstarter, that's a lot. That's enough. So if you're waiting on new power-ups, don't wait any longer. I think it's pretty safe to say we are done with power-ups in this Pledge Manager. And we've added some really good pledge power-ups. So,
and there's some ones that'll show up later on, not necessarily associated with Kickstarter. They might just get released. There's a lot. At the end of this, that is sort of a sad part when you go look at everything that Ron and his team and all the sculptors put together. There's always a lot of stuff you're looking at going, wow, I wish we'd hit that level and gotten that in there. And sometimes it shows up on the next Kickstarter, not that there's going to be one, Sadie, but you just never know.
So, for example, I've got these two trolls by Bobby. They were going to go into the Pledge Manager as a power-up, but we've got alternate plans for them, and I'm just not going to say anything else. We've got plans for them. Let's just say in a different way to get them. So they'll be available at some point, just not as a power-up in this Pledge Manager, in the Pledge Manager of the Kickstarter. So, but before Bone 6 starts. So we'll just leave it at that. Okay, cool. All right, well, there you go. There's the gastroendoscopic and transcendental domoflaci. We beat that to death. Now we can try something. Speaking of Pledge Manager, Justin, can you pull up the ballista images? There's one of the models from the Kickstarter which we only showed renders of, and we've never had an actual photograph of a physical model before. And so, had Daryl print out the Death Rattle Ballista. There it is, the Death Rattle Ballista, and got it printed and cleaned and assembled. And we've got these photographs up in the Pledge Manager. A lot of people were concerned about the scale and things like that. People just wanted to see, how it looks. So there it is, printed out.
Very nice.
And I mean, it's big, but it's a fantasy ballista, right? I know that,
But it is, and it also looks. It actually, to me, looks a lot better. This is my first time seeing the model assembled like this, and I saw the art and I saw the turnarounds, and this blows it away. This is very cool.
It's really cool. To me, it's it's the kind of ballista. I know that actual ballistas were much smaller, like in real life. Who cares about that? This is like a dragon slaying ballista. This is the Death Rattle. It's kick ass. This thing is going to poke a hole in something. So, I think it's badass. Chris Lewis sculpted this, and he did an awesome job. So, super duper cool. Love that. And it's in the Pledge Manager now. So, if you want to go take a look at that and add it to your pledge, you certainly can. Justin, let's go ahead and pull up the zombie pictures. So we showed these on the update last week. And this is from the Chronoscope expansion, but again, Daryl Roberts, who does our printing and cleaning and stuff, as one of our printer technicians, he painted these
And
last
sculptor.
October. He didn't sculpt them. The sculptor this was
No, I know,
Questron.
but he is also a sculptor. He's
He
more
is
than just
also-
a technician.
yes,
Yes.
Yes, he is. But he painted these. He painted these for the Kickstarter, and unfortunately, there at the end, it was just madness, and we didn't get a chance to really show these. But I wanted to show them off again. We showed them on the update last week, and they're in the Pledge Manager. But those are the 8 zombies, 8 of the zombies, not all of them, but those are 8 of the zombies, and the trailer. And I just, man, and this kind of ties into the story of the little game you wrote, Ed, concerning a trailer and the trailer park and the zombies, and what was it called? Battle for...
I don't know if we ever got the story up. I don't remember now. Did
We never did anything with it. But Ed's got a story or a game where you can take these zombies and the survivors, and we've got the campground scenics with the tent and the stumps and all that kind of stuff, and it's ready to be played. Even if you don't use the rules we provide you, there's a game right there just ready to go.
Everything ready to go.
Yeah, I want to show off Daryl's paint jobs because they're just so cool, and the models are so cool. So just really, really neat. And that is a solid chunk of plastic from that'll be in Bones Black. So yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Can we get so cool in chat?
So cool. Is that on the bingo card or something?
No, every time you do a Bones 5 update, we do a thing in chat where we count how many times you say "so cool," and it's been a running thing for the past couple weeks.
Damn it. Okay, well, I'll have to change my adjectives, I
Hey,
guess.
Sadie,
Yes.
Chris Sayre wants to know if you're suffering laryngitis. You're not saying much.
No, but I always interrupt. I just have the worst timing with the whole group. It's hard when you're not looking right at somebody to not interrupt them. So
if you interrupt Ron, it's no big deal.
Yeah, no big deal. I get it.
Spoons, I cut my own hair at the beginning of this pandemic, and I've got a crazy layered, almost a mullet. It's real weird. So my hair moves and it looks like a haircut.
Pictures incoming.
Pictures incoming.
Oh, not of
the
my
pictures
mullet.
are hot.
Yeah, tune in next week for Painting Platinum, where we critique
where
the
we
mullet.
show her mullet.
I'm not proud, but sometimes you stay up too late and you get to thinking you can do things that you can't really do that well. So you live, you learn.
Hey, you went for it. That's all that matters.
That's what matters. Yes. Yeah.
All right. Well, those are my pictures.
You actually have one more.
We're gonna. Well, okay, we can go ahead and do this, I guess. So, since it's October 1st, it means a new free figure of the month. We've been doing one free figure every month, in addition to some existing figures. And so this month's figure is Sir Rathos, the Barrel Warden, sculpted by Bobby Jackson. And this was painted by Daryl, again, because we needed a quick paint job. So Daryl painted him up for us and got him photographed.
He's the quick paint artist.
Okay, printing, painting, doing it all. And so he can be free right now. John? Oh, you trying to touch Sir Rathos?
Yeah.
So this guy's free if you so choose. There are a dozen figures you can pick in the when you check out at reaperlive.com. It's $40. You can get this guy. You can get several other figures. Some Halloween themed. I think there's a Dracula figure, and then a Frankenstein monster figure you can get, plus some other stuff. So
all unpainted.
All unpainted, of course. Unless you want to pay Daryl to drive to your house and paint for you, which maybe he'll do. I don't know. But yeah, so just like our regular promotions, $40 will get you that. It also gets you a ghoulie bag. So it's like win-win. And then we have new releases going live this Monday, right, John?
Yeah, October 5th.
October 5th.
Now you didn't bring. Do we have a picture of the ghoulie bag? I know you didn't bring one up, but do you have the figure so people?
Oh, I have the figure in my hand, and we have the picture on the front page. I could send it to Justin, but here's the blue Ghost King.
That's the free mini that goes in the ghoulie bag.
Yeah, he's in the ghoulie bag.
What are the paints, Sadie?
See?
Oh, okay.
There you go, Dave.
That's perfect, Dave.
So here's your paints. You got them, Katie? I got them right here.
Oh, you get them because I only found one.
Hallowed Orange. Right? The newly reformulated Hallowed Orange. And is this correct, Sadie? Brains Pink?
Yep, Brains Pink.
Okay. So you get both of those in your Ghoulie bag, plus the Ghost King figure, and some candy. So, it's for fun. It's fun. It's just a fun thing we do, every year. So if you hit $40, you're going to get a treat.
A trick? Are we still doing tricks?
There may be a trick in your box. And
Yeah.
I speak of a Halloween trick, of course. So you never know. You never know. We're full of tricks, but occasionally you will find a trick. Occasionally you will find a trick in your box. So there you go. I guess that is it. I have nothing else. I've done it all.
All right.
There's some
Trashorama mentioned people eating the candy out of the bags, and I was actually thinking on the way in, I wonder how much extra paint I've made so we could make more Ghoulie bags because we have a bunch of half-digged in Ghoulie bags sitting around. Probably not.
Someone had a question.
Moving right along.
Let's see. And I can't even pronounce it. In the last Senosians, 1193. Have y'all considered a way to preview what minis will be available for free before checkout? Yeah, and we were doing that. And again, it was just one of those things that sort of fell by the wayside. Used to have a page you could click on and see all that month's minis, but there's too much to do, so it just fell apart. But you can always go and add stuff to your cart and look at the minis then, and then back out of checkout if you want to do it like that. You're right. You're absolutely right. There should be a way to do that, and maybe we'll try to finish out the year strong and do that for November and December when we do that. But there is no way currently to do that. But we'll see if we can work on it. Maybe we can work on it for October. Which brings up we've got a lot of cool stuff planned for November and December. So we can talk about that next week. So okay.
All right. Next, we have Ed's pictures, because I wanted to finish the show with Dave's funny corner. So let's start with this one, Ed, which I rotated and then I realized that I really don't know which orientation it needs to be. So, correct me if this is just completely upside down.
No, that looks right.
Oh,
that looks right.
A flux
Okay.
capacitor.
No, it's the way
Starblazer. That is the culmination of all of this angst that we have suffered from the back and forth with the city and the county, because they got that in and it passed inspection today. And so I just threw a picture of that real quick.
All right.
And they call it a riser. I mean, I don't know why. But anyway, there we go.
What's the SKU for that?
I don't know. A lot. You paid the bill, so that'll give you the SKU. There's a number there.
And then I will show these two things off here.
Now, there's one before this. Go to the other one, so I can just sort of play into it. That one. Every year, Courtney, our warehouse manager and inventory specialist, he started just doing this on his own. And he sets it up, and these skeletons will tell a story every week. And so here they are peeking out from the curtains to see the crowd, I guess, a type of thing. And that was last week. Actually, this is 2 weeks ago. I missed the last week. I'm going to get pictures from him from that. And then this was Monday's, that next picture we saw first. Go there.
Yep.
That one. And there what you have is they're emptying out that black box of all these pumpkins. The one in the back is dived into it, so you just see his feet in the air. The one on the left is just they're madly getting him out and setting him up.
Oh, I think
so each week.
Ed, he's bobbing for apples.
Yeah. I guess he could be bobbing for pumpkins.
Yeah, he is. He's set to bob for. You can't see it, but he's bobbing for apples.
Oh, okay. Well, that's going to be hard. Oh, the bad one in the back, I guess. Anyway, he'll be doing that, and then come to the end of the week because the one up front, he's got one in his mouth, big pumpkin in his mouth. The one up on the left. That's why. Anyway.
Okay.
It's if you get up to it, he's holding it while he's digging the others. But anyway. In the last week, he does a new story every day. So as he gets through this,
see how far
it's really been fun. And this would be, I guess, the third year he's done it. Last year we had a full month. The year before that, it was just sort of he did a few things, and then other people did things with him too, and we got complaints. So anyway, because this is the longest street, people are coming and going up and down this area. So anyway, there's those two pictures. So
And I
that was the
posted
ones
an
I sent in.
Instagram video and a couple of other videos with these as well on our socials.
Oh.
So you probably have
Yeah.
already seen them. So yeah.
Yeah, those are great. Those ReaperCon decorations are finally coming into use.
That was what we dropped off that car there to drop off last. That was the car show. Didn't win anything. It was a big show, but we had fun. We did get to see a few people before we headed out. So there's
Was
my
this
week.
Was that at the Harley Davidson dealership?
No, this is up the Kia dealership. They move about half the cars out of the way. They give you about half the dealership parking lot, and there were just under 200 cars there. So
The Kia dealership on 35,
Yeah.
right?
yeah,
Yes.
on 35.
Yeah, I drove
Yeah,
past that Saturday. I drove past that Saturday
yeah. So
on the way to.
so anyway,
Chick-fil-A.
that was what we did, and there we go. That's all my pictures, I think.
Yes.
Do you have any more, Justin? You don't. Do
Nope,
you?
just those 4.
None that we could show publicly. Okay.
No, not those. I left those out on purpose.
Well, John, do you have any? Sadie, does that taking us to Dave real fast?
I think it's.
No pictures.
Yeah.
Oh, I
think
wanted to
it's-
show off my shirt.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, good idea. Hold on, Sadie.
My Pugh.
Well, we
Up a
see the
little.
top part.
There
There
we
we
go.
go.
I love
I
it.
got my name. Reaper Harley gave that to me. And
Yes.
I am not even the originator of the pew pew. Was that
And
you
who was
or
that?
Paul, John?
It was me.
Oh,
Me and Dave.
oh.
Ed, Cindy says stop
Yes.
eating all the candy out of the goodie bags.
You're like, they had a defective one. I just went ahead and reprocessed the parts and gave it back to Cindy. I just kept
Ed
the
is
candy.
just making sure that the highest quality.
Hey,
of
no,
candies-
Lauren found it. Lauren's the
Quality
one that
control.
found it. I tried to sneak one the
Yeah.
other day and got my hand slapped. So,
Okay, so I know everyone's reading chat, and my lovely assistant Rhonda Bender is texting me pertinent questions from chat. So we can do Dave's photos if you want to, or something before we can
Okay.
answer these.
Well, let's actually go ahead and answer those real fast, and then we'll start off with Dave's new member.
Oh yeah.
Okay. All right. Paladin 65. If you add another order to the Pledge Manager but already have one paid for, do you have to pay for shipping again? I want to add a pirate ship, but I don't want to pay another shipping fee. Ed, how does that work?
you paid the shipping fee on the first order for the items in that order. If you place a second order, there's an additional shipping fee because you're doing that. That's a different. That will add to it. Now, Kit aggregates it all, but
Yeah.
on something like the pirate ship, it'll probably be in its own box.
Yeah.
So that would be definitely an add-on to the equation.
Right. Typically, like Ed said, the shipping is aggregated. So while the initial shipping cost is going to be a number, and everything added on is incrementally higher, it's not like the same flat shipping every time. You know,
Correct.
we are not trying to hose everyone for shipping. We're just making sure the shipping is covered. But yeah, on that pirate ship, yeah, you will have to pay a shipping fee on that. There have been. Let's see. Nope. Already got that. Palos APEP, I wish we could click on the 3 mini to pull up the regular page or at least a larger picture. We'll work on that. Okay, this is from Mika. I heard from somewhere that you've already sent numbers for Bones 5 to the printers or from the production. I want to make a few more orders as I've been saving up for Dark Depths. Is there a chance I won't get it? No, you'll get it. There's no
You'll
chance
get
that
it.
you'll get it. So I guess the answer
We
is
will, because of unexpected, we've had it anywhere, depending on the item, 21 to 25% extra on top of, which is a substantial amount. Now, we're doing it that high because we have a substantial amount of people that still haven't locked in. But we
Right.
will make sure, if I'll put it this way, if we don't have a dark depth for you and you've ordered it, we'll get another. We'll
Yeah.
make another run or do whatever we've got to do. We'll try to do everything we can to find one.
So I think what happened last week is when you and I were talking about if people didn't get their numbers in, there would be substitutions. We were really referring to people who got their numbers in after that December 1st deadline. If you call us
Correct.
in January 15th of 2021 and go, oh, I forgot to close, we're going to go, dude, our numbers we're already on the water, so we're going to have to substitute possibly. But if you
Yeah,
get it
those
before,
and they will happen. Well, we've had people call 4 years later and
yeah,
expect us to put all this together and ship it, and we're like, what the hell? I haven't, just I told them to do
yeah,
what I had to do. I had to get online and buy a vampire set and pay $200 for it. So
right, yeah. We're having to purchase our own vampire sets off of eBay. So yeah,
yeah,
don't worry about substitutions unless you just don't lock in your pledge before December 1st. If you're before December 1st, you should be fine. But after that, there's no guarantees because that is the cutoff. Chambers of miniatures. With all the new minis, it looks like the cobblestone bases are consistent. Is this a base stamp that the sculptors are using, or is each base sculpted? Pat, those are all digitally sculpted, and so I'm sure that Bobby. I mean, if Bobby's in chat, I'm sure he could probably tell you. It's probably the same file. They just reuse the same. I think Bobby's probably using the same file, or Jason, or Gene, or whomever. Bob and Julie, they would. I don't know. They may use a stamp, but it's maybe just as fast for them to do it by hand. But for the digital stuff, I'm sure it's a file or a brush tool that the guys use. Again, they could probably answer it better than I can. But yeah, hopefully that clears it up or makes it more confusing. I'm not sure. And so that's about it at the moment. So we've got more questions we can answer later. What's next, Justin?
All right. So, Dave, are you ready to talk about your?
Sure. I'm just
new-
talking to people in chat while Ron drones on.
Sorry, I'll shut up now.
All right, Dave. Why don't you tell us who this is?
Oh,
This is Honey. Her real name is Highclere for Highclere Castle in England. We name all of our puppies after something in England. But her nickname is Honey, and she's a rescue. She's 6.5 years old, and we just got her yesterday.
what kind of dog is she?
And she is a miniature Sheltie.
She's cute.
We had to. She needed to be fixed, and she needed her shots. That was one of the conditions of the rescue. So she showed up at our house the very first day. We have 3 other dogs there: a Dachshund, another Sheltie, and then a mix. And they're all, wanting to know who she is, get close to her, find out who she is. So that was kind of nerve-wracking. A new house, and then the next thing she knows, this morning she's getting up early and being taken to the vet so she can have surgery. So she's had a rough 2 days, but I keep telling her it gets better around our house.
She'll be
And
on.
Sadie-
so you
Reliable.
say.
So,
you
yeah.
say.
Now Sadie here, take a bow, Sadie. She's the one that actually, if we ever have to leave town, she comes over to our house and house sits for us to watch our puppies. So she'll get to know Honey real well.
And
So
Goose.
that's our new addition. Oh,
Sweet.
and Goose, yes.
They're all my clients.
Yeah.
You give them haircuts too, Sadie?
No, you
Uh,
don't want that.
Claire came up to the office yesterday, right? And I got to meet her. She was very shy. She's very shy, but she's so sweet. Cute little dog. She's very cute. She and
See,
Millie.
I'd have my mask on, and she would just look at me and turn around and walk away. And I was like,
Yeah.
well, okay, I guess, And then when I didn't think about it. And then all of a sudden, when we got to Dave's office, I pulled my mask out. All of a sudden, now she's coming over, wanting to play. So it had to be a daunting day. 40 people around, all these pets. Oh my God!
So Trasher
It'll
Mama
fill 2 or
says,
3 pages in her diary.
says, note, if you visit Dave's house, you get fixed. Never go there.
Ding, ding, ding.
So, John, when are you coming over?
Did you show that picture? Where's that picture of you on your vacation?
I
Did
haven't
that
shown
get
it
up on
yet.
social media?
No, he was stuck in traffic. He never made it, so he didn't show
Oh.
that picture.
Well, we showed all the ones he had. We showed the next day on Reaperland,
Yeah.
Oh,
Except
okay.
for.
except for the picture you're asking about, Ed, because although it's probably fine, I mean, I don't know with Twitch. Twitch really isn't consistent, so
You've
I'd
made
rather,
me blur
you
out
know.
man nipples.
exactly. I would rather just not take the chance.
Okay.
So,
All right. So, what's is the video next or the pictures, Justin?
let's go with the pictures first. All right?
Okay.
Let's
These
start
are
with
some of
this
the
one.
memes that I got.
I'm gonna make these a little bigger, Dave, cause.
All right. Oh, well,
Ron,
there's
what
Honey
happened to
again.
you?
There you go.
Oh,
There's Cher.
I also intentionally did not read these because
That's a good one.
that is fantastic. I love that. All right.
Oh yeah. Now this one looks exactly like my dog, Winnie. And that's true. Yeah, she looks outside and goes, "Well, it's going to be a poop day in the house."
Oh boy.
That's Dee Dee. That's my dog Dee Dee. That's right. She says too. She's like, nope, sorry.
All right.
Chris
then...
Sarah, I don't know. When we took her to the vet, they come and get her and they weigh her, but they didn't tell me because of the COVID thing. We're not allowed inside, so I'll find out. Wanted to know how much Honey weighed. Okay, so the next one, Justin. Oh yeah. So this one I love because of the dogs.
So
See you roll
The
over.
Far
Yeah.
Side.
No joke.
The Far Side is the greatest cartoon strip in the history of the world.
Yes.
Gary
Yes.
Larson is a genius. And
Yes.
it ran, I guess the Far Side ran, I mean, you had to get it in the newspaper, right? I mean, who reads
Yeah,
the newspaper, right? And they talked to Gary Larson about doing a Far Side daily on Facebook, but he didn't want to do it. And so I think some people do it without permission. You can find a Far Side daily, but man, the Far Side was just the greatest comic strip of all time.
Yes.
Just like one panel gag every day, and it was just the best. So, love the Far Side. If you don't know the Far Side, you go track it down. Just
Oh,
Google
you're
it.
in for a treat if you've never seen it. Definitely.
Oh, the Far Side is great. So good. Gary Larson's a genius. There you go.
Somebody
Anything
said
else?
back,
Now-
by the way.
We have one more. We have a video dedicated to all those parents that are teaching their kids at home on what they're
All right.
going through.
And some people may have already seen this, but it is hilarious nonetheless. I turned
Oh yeah, I
it down
love
a little
Bloom
bit.
County too, Lord
Bloom
Ware
County's
Rooster.
Bloom
Yeah.
County
Peanuts.
was, Opus.
Peanuts is great. Peanuts is fantastic.
It is.
Yeah, but Bloom County's, yeah.
I turned this
I
down a
even
little
want-
bit because I didn't want it to blow out anyone's ears. So
I didn't want to. I even like Family Circus.
I do too. Actually, I grew up reading that one with my grandfather. So
Yeah, it's good.
all right.
Okay.
So as an intro to this video, he's actually saying Jaden, but it sounded like when he first starts it says Dave, and Vicky's going, I think there's a kid talking about your finances on the internet, Dave, and I go, what? And so when I found it to give to Justin, he's actually saying Jaden, but anyway.
But imagine they're saying David, and it makes
Yeah,
it,
imagine
it makes it
they're
very
saying
funny.
Dave.
All right, guys, we're gonna hitting play in 3, 2, and 1.
Jaden has $1 bill, 1 quarter, and 2 pennies. How much money does he have? Jaden broke.
Do that again. Do that again. You got to say it one more time.
All right, we'll play that one more time.
Jaden has $1 bill, 1 quarter, and 2 pennies. How much money does he have? Jaden broke.
The laugh
That
at the end. The laugh at the end.
contagious laughs.
Oh
Yeah.
my God. That
Dedicated
is
to
funny.
all those parents having to teach their kids at home.
What a kid. What
That
a
is
cute
funny.
kid.
All
Just
right,
by a hand.
I have one last thing on the docket for tonight. And this was after an intensive workshop and brain trust session with Trashorama. We came up with the perfect show. Okay, this show we have a poster here to show. This poster I think is really this is where the show is going next. This is perfect, right? We should do this. Let me just preface it with that. Also, I want you to make sure you're in the right mind frame set for this. Imagine, if you would, Arrested Development meets Beverly Hillbillies. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
That's quite a build-up.
And this is what we came up with.
Oh,
That's it.
what a collage.
Look at
Product
that.
And the
You
tagline
got
is,
corner.
I was going to say, and the tagline is, at the behest of Trashorama, no one puts Collins in a corner.
That's true. Double dips.
Oh, there's Collins.
Yeah.
Justin, where are you?
Look at the O.
No, the O.
The
Yeah.
there you are.
There's
Oh.
Collins over by the W. There's
They're in the
shit. John with the damn fish right there. There's Sadie. Where's Ed? Hold on.
At the top.
Oh, there's Ed
Above
right
the wand.
above. Yeah. There I am asleep.
and Proctor in the corner.
Proctor in the corner.
Colin did. Double did. That's fun.
Oh my
That's
gosh,
fun.
this is such a funny picture.
That's cool.
So,
That's so funny.
all jokes aside, Trash sent me that earlier today, and it was so great. I told him I had to put it on.
Good job,
Reaper
Trash.
Live, so yes, good job, Trash.
I hate to backtrack. Chris Air, my first Bones Kickstarter. What happens if you get a damaged mini? What's the chance you'll get a replacement?
0.
Uh-oh.
It's not true.
Yeah,
John,
you just stole Ron's thunder.
Someone clip that. Someone clip that.
No,
John, you
what we
wanna-
do is we go up to Ron's office and we rummage around until we find one and send it in a packet and envelope and send it off.
So
Do I get
don't
a
ever
first
ask
chance?
for an Indiana Jones miniature.
If you get a damaged mini, just contact help@reaperlive.com. We will help work with you to get it replaced. Yes.
Yes.
That would be.
Yes.
Dr. Bob, 7815. Next week is the big 100. Did I miss what special was going to happen?
Are we ready to talk about it? I'll talk about it if it's. I
Are we
don't know
doing
if
99?
it's been clear to discuss.
Is 99.5 next week or 100 next week?
99.5, I think.
Is that right?
Justin, we're looking for guidance here. These pregnant pauses, just scream out, Justin, say something.
But this is perfect. I like this because it's great. It's fantastic.
Effectively, there will be a show 100. We haven't decided that I'm aware of the exact Thursday that it will occur on. Now, the format we're talking about is something completely different than anything you've ever seen. But you will want to definitely clue in. We are going to clean
I'm
the wire.
thinking,
We are
I'm thinking
doing a
like
lot of stuff.
October 2021.
Yeah, like to make sure that everything is where it needs to be. October 2021 is really.
Yeah.
But no, actually, it's more like we talked about this yesterday. Ed and I did. We're going to be meeting on Monday or Tuesday. I think we talked about to kind of finalize the sound stuff that I think we're waiting on getting in. But we also wanted to workshop the episode a little bit to kind of make sure we knew what we wanted it to be, beginning to end, with zero surprises, zero anything on the spot, so that it was absolutely firing on all cylinders. So when that's established, when we have at least a makeshift set, maybe not the permanent set, but at least a makeshift set, on top of also having enough sound baffling in there to make sure the audio sounds decent. When those three pillars have been built, that is when we'll have the 100th episode. We're aiming to have that done, not this next Thursday, but the following Thursday. So exactly 2 weeks from 52 minutes ago. So that's what we're aiming for.
No, that's not going to work. That won't work.
Oh, longer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Next week will be episode 101, followed by episode 102.
Oh,
then
well,
maybe
I thought it was
we'll
going
go
to
back
be
and do
99 point.
correct.
It
So
could be anything you want. It's just not going to be 100.
right, this episode right tonight is 99. So we're not even at 100 yet. So next week will be 99.1, and then 99.2.
This reminds me of my mom. So I'm going to count to 3. 1, 2, 2 1/4, 2 1/2.
because mom doesn't want to run up the stairs and then also get the belt. I mean, that's a whole lot of effort. They'd rather just count you down. So those are what need to happen. But we also want to make sure that the episode, just to give a little bit of a teaser here, you guys won't want to miss this episode when we announce it. Why is that, Ed? Because we talked about yesterday, and I think this is pretty set in stone. Since it's the 100th episode, guys, we want to give away 100 things.
Whoa!
If not more. Yeah.
It is going to be an episode that is basically not Reaper Live. Let's get this out of the way. There'll be very little geek culture and painting and gaming fun. It's going to be almost 100% giveaways. It is going to be a lot of stuff.
we're dealing. they're already digging it. We've got warehouse finds, dent and ding. It just goes. There's a bunch.
And
Yeah, where the dent and ding is where the boxes have been damaged.
Yeah, the figures are
but
fine. We're not going to
figures
send
are
out
still
anything
fine.
anybody
Yeah.
can't use. Correct.
we
Right.
we also want to make winning that stuff right there not just drawing a name. We want to make it fun and interesting, which is where Dave's original idea of having something a little more engaging. Let's leave it there. I don't want to give any
Yeah.
other spoilers, but we're still workshopping it. You guys won't want to miss the episode, I promise.
Okay.
That works. Now, real quick,
That's-
I want to get this in before we play. We're getting ready. There's been a lot of, and I saw people talking about earlier about the paints that have been canceled, things like that. We're writing up a document to explain everything. It should go out tomorrow, I guess, to explain. If you have any more questions, you can give us a call. I mean, or just email me. But we'll go from there. But we have heard, we've listened. We're going to discuss it, and we're going to see where we can go. So that'll happen tomorrow.
Oh yeah, maybe we
Alright.
can have the Running Man on the 100th episode.
Maybe.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe.
Live in the flesh.
Maybe.
You know what? We should, actually. I would love to see the Running Man in the flesh.
I would hate to do it by myself.
One that melds into one of the various Fortnite dances that I know Ron loves so much.
Huh.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe even a
Or maybe-
TikTok dance. You know what? Do you guys want to see Ron film a TikTok dance live with John? That would be fantastic.
Not really, but
gosh.
I agree. That would be great.
But I'll start working on my Doja Cat say so moves, okay? Just in case.
Perfect. Thank you, Ron. Perfect. And Justin, hey, you quiet down there, Max Powers.
Yeah, and Justin too. Yes. Hey, hashtag free, right?
Yes.
And hashtag airbrush. I've been seeing that.
And hashtag airbrush. Speaking of which, whilst I draw these names here real fast,
Yeah,
do we-
I assume as an incentive to get us to do it faster, we will still be doing an airbrush every week until episode 100. After
Okay.
episode 100, they'll be gone, as far as each week. You finish painting that thing, and then we'll put it in the gallery.
Oh, it's gonna shine in the gallery. It's gonna look good.
Yeah. You'll have Adrian
You want to
over
give
there
him
with a flashlight
while
on.
he's busy drawing the names? Why don't you give him the history of that, Ron? Did you already tell him? No, you were just telling us.
Well, back when we were actually doing painting, gaming, and geek culture, or just painting, I guess, I started painting on these ogres, and I just thought they were really cool Bobby Jackson sculpts. So I started painting on them, and I just painted and painted and painted. It never got very much further past the arms on the female ogre. But it turns out all those weeks of painting flesh looked pretty damn good. Looks pretty damn good. But I did say so myself. With all the talent we've got, surrounding us, there should be no excuse for me not painting and getting tips from these professional painters. So maybe I will. Maybe I will. Rhonda's prodding me to finish it, so maybe I will.
Yeah.
You should do the learn to paint kits.
Oh, say that. So
It helps. You always take away something new, even from a beginner class or instruction
Very true. Very true.
set.
well,
It's true.
Look. I didn't
Oh,
call
Ron's
the
above
turn.
it.
I didn't call the turn start painting. I've been painting since '83, before you were born. Okay, so
That's right.
I'm no stranger to a paintbrush. Let's just put it that way. I may have forgotten everything and never had talent, but I know what a paintbrush is.
Have you drawn the names yet, Justin?
I have. I was waiting for Ron to finish.
I
I'm
know.
waiting for Ron to dislocate his shoulder, patting himself on the back.
Yeah.
That would be very convenient if I did that. I couldn't paint if I did that.
On that
Damn, my
note,
arm.
our winners of the 15 gift certificates are, and this is 15 $20 gift certificates, is GVD Minis, Fan of Minis, Lord Wererooster, I like that picture, One Spittin' Apple, T. McDuff, Bean Mitch, Striding Aragorn, Miles 10868, Xylophone with a cute doggo, Yanaro, Chewy Boots, Acel _ The Mighty Jabberwock, which I believe is formerly Garrett Ball, or
Yeah.
yes, Bale. Current Echo 589, and Up and Adams. Those are our gift certificate winners.
Fantastic.
All right.
Congratulations, everybody.
Congratulations. Very good. Very good.
And
All right.
because
Get
I
your
think
like hashtag airbrush in.
yes,
It's
get
your
your
last
hashtag
chance.
airbrush in. And real quick, while we give them another few seconds to put that in, I know we get this question every week. They get to choose what cup size they want for this giveaway, correct?
The airbrush.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Perfect.
Deep or shallow.
Deep or shallow.
Yeah.
All right.
Also, Ron, what's the command that they use in chat if they won something?
Oh.
That's
Exclamation
my
point.
line. That's get your own
Wait.
line.
That's for the airbrush. Exclamation point claim is for the airbrush, right? I don't know.
You
I don't
type
know.
in exclamation point, I won something, question mark.
Yeah, yeah.
So
that's
I
it.
won something with a question mark at the end.
So an
typing in
exclamation
chat
point at the beginning and a question mark at the end.
Right.
Yes.
Perfect.
So if you won,
And you
so
have
if
to
you won
claim it, or
something
we'll do
tonight,
another one.
put $5 bill in an envelope and mail to
Dave.
Dave at Reaper Mini.
Yeah, mail it to him at his address in the Social Security jail. He might be able to buy cigarettes and barter for something.
Oh boy.
He'll be playing
Let's see
D&D
here.
in jail
Yeah.
with our old catalogs.
Oh,
Yeah. Hey,
gosh.
that's what happens.
All
Doesn't
right.
sound so bad, does it?
No.
Our winner of the airbrush is Good Twin Fletcher.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh.
Good twin Fletcher.
good twin
Which
Fletcher.
Fletcher? Is that Fletcher Pete Ross?
I
Yep.
assume so.
So gotta claim it in a minute.
Yeah. Oh, hold on. Let's see here. Accept. Now type exclamation point claim.
And we're watching. There. Good.
And-
Right
Yep.
there.
Yep,
Yep.
there he is. You got it.
Perfect.
All right.
Well,
you go.
congratulations.
Well, congratulations.
I'm glad the good twin
Fletcher.
got
Good
it.
job, Fletcher.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So speaking of the airbrush, something we want to pimp real quick is if you want more information on the Reaper Vex airbrush, go to reapermini.com/air. Oh, excuse me, reapermini.com/vex.
Vex.
Mhm.
And you can
VEX,
see
yes.
all the stuff about the Vex airbrush, including a
Use that
schematic.
if you're missing a part or anything has happened, there's a schematic in there with a breakdown. Use that to reference when you mail help at, or is it Katie's help at Reaper Mini, correct?
Help at reapermini.com. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And let
Thank
her
you,
know,
Joe.
'cause that way we'll know.
We're absolutely sure you'll have no problems with this airbrush, but just in case,
Just in case.
there's a picture
put the
there.
And
link
we've got
in
a
chat.
first video up. There's a quick video, and then I'm going to put another video up of taking apart the front side, just in case.
Also, speaking of the airbrush, Aaron Lovejoy is running his miniature monthly classes, and you can get class kits available on reapermini.com. It's been bumped out of the news, but I'll put it back at the beginning again so you can see that. But he's running the Reaper Vex airbrush classes on Miniature Monthly, so go check that out. And like I said, you can get the class kits from the Reaper website. So all kinds of Reaper airbrush goodness going on in the month of October.
And bird with a
Yes.
brush, just keep practicing. It works well. Unlike Ron, don't just paint one thing and then ride that forever.
Hey, you know how Rhonda is. Let's start bringing
Also,
some.
on the
Well, what is-
forums, I have been compiling a bunch of videos that people have been making of airbrush reviews
Sure.
and
Where you-
Twitch classes that we did on the Vex airbrush. I'm compiling all those videos, so they're all on a post in the forum. So there's a bunch of Aaron Lovejoy reviews. Mini Painting Studio did a review. All those videos of cleaning it and all that stuff. So I'm compiling all those as well. I'm going to be linking in chat real quick. Also, the quarterly contest.
It's
again,
not. Well, it's not really.
While
Ron, what did you
Ron
get?
is over there talking over everybody.
Sorry. I got Santa just came and brought me.
Oh, the Dreadmere expansion.
Oh.
Maybe it'll be given away on episode 100. Maybe.
I'm going to give your phone away, the one that's blinking. Obviously, you don't use it. So.
Tell you what. All right, tell you what. On episode 100, we're going to check the voicemail. How about that?
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I tell you what, on
Live on
Saturday
air.
I was up here early trying to get some stuff done, and I'm constantly, Ron, what's this? We're using the intercom, and he wasn't upstairs, so I decided, what the hell? So he started getting a text from me about every 3 minutes, something like that, all day Saturday. So
All day
well.
Saturday.
Yeah.
But yeah,
All
okay.
right.
So
Yeah,
we've
Ron,
resolved-
seriously. You might be getting a call that you have arrest warrant from the Social Security Administration on your messages.
That's exactly why I don't check my messages, Dave.
They can't arrest you if you don't answer it.
Exactly. If I don't know, they can't get me.
I think
Well,
Dave's
okay.
looking for a cellmate in the Social Security
Yeah,
jail.
yeah, someone to play D&D with in jail.
I'm going to play D&D with the Reaper catalog. So, wrap up real quick. Ghoulie Bag going on right now. Free figure of the month. We have the Reaper Vex airbrush available in the web store. New release going on sale on Monday. We've had some new minis go on sale already. For example, the pumpkin-headed bugbear went on sale today as a permanent item. Some of the zombie hotel staff from previous ReaperCons are on sale. The mouselings from previous ReaperCons, they're on sale. Not limited time, not limited edition, forever and ever. You can see those on the new release page of reapermania.com. We got new stuff planned. November, December, going to be big months for us, so we're excited to show you all that stuff. John, we've got the Pathfinder painting contest going on for 2 months, right?
Yep.
And the Chaos Toad Sorcerer painting contest ends tomorrow. Tomorrow. Voting ends tomorrow.
I have it. It's linked in chat. And then the next contest will start shortly after that, quarterly.
Fantastic. Okay. And then Ed, you'll have the write-up ready tomorrow, right?
I think I sent a draft out. We'll make some more changes internally, and I think we'll push it out tomorrow.
Okay.
It gives people some options. There's just different things. It also explains what we've done and why we do it this way, why we've been doing, and what we will do in the future. So,
right. Okay.
All right.
So there was a lot of questions in chat about that, so you guys just hold on until we get our statement out, and then all will be answered very clear, and everyone will be very happy. All right?
And if you like it, then you email me. If you don't like it, you email Ron. But that's just standard operating procedure.
That's not the way it's going to work.
That's just the way it's always been.
No.
And tune in for the premiere of Wombats.
Yeah.
Oh,
The new
boy.
show.
The new show. All right, guys. Well, we are going to be rating CNOT.
Oh.
Cool.
Well, everybody, be safe, have fun, enjoy it. Fall weather's here is awesome.
Oh,
I don't know
it
where
is.
it is where you are, but here it is just really.
It's great, Ed. Check out Ron's camera there. Look, he's almost in the dark, and it's only 7 o'clock.
I know.
Wow.
I know. Yeah.
It's,
Open my shades here.
It's here.
Pretty soon Ron's head is just going to be floating like John's.
We ought to do an episode like that where everybody's head is floating. I think that would be fun.
We could do that. We could do that.
Yeah, this was an expensive goof. So.
I think it's cool.
Yeah.
So
it's very
anyway,
cool.
Thank you
y'all
guys
take
very
care.
much.
You be safe. Have fun this week, and we want to see y'all next week for sure. So for episode
Take care.
99.1.
And remember, folks, spread the Reaper love. Keep being awesome.
Uh-oh.
And we will see you guys. We'll see you guys next week.
As John does his advertising guy with the wind blowing up his butt. Yeah.
Thanks. Wacky inflatable tube flailing arm man.
All that
Yeah.
hot air.
All right.
Yeah.
See you guys later.
All right. Take care.